Hey everybody, this is Josh from Blue Frame Technology, and I'm excited to bring you a little behind the scenes look of how to set up our official video review solution. This is a new piece of the equation that we've added to Production Truck. All that it's going to require is an iPad as well as a network connection, and with the network connection you want to be connected to the same network on your computer as you are with the iPad. And there's a little more technical details that we can help out your IT staff with, but that's it. It's an additional feature, an additional program on iPad called Remote Truck that you'll need to download. And if you've got that iPad and you're on the same network as your computer, then you're going to be good to go. So now we'll jump into it and I'll show you how to get it set up from Production Truck and the iPad itself. So now we'll jump into Production Truck on the computer itself. So we'll start with opening it up in Preferences and getting it active so that it's ready to be pulled into the iPad itself. The way we do that is go to the Settings wheel in the middle of the screen where it says Preferences. We click there and you can see I've got cameras 1, 2, and my audio source already set up. I'll click Replay, and then instead of selecting camera 1 and camera 2 for replay, what I will do now is actually select Enable Server and ISO Record first. That'll be my first step if I want these feeds to show up on the iPad in Remote Truck. So I'll check that, and then I'll check off the cameras that I want to go. When I select Enable Server ISO Record, what that allows us to do is take the clean camera feeds from the very beginning of when you checked that box. So if you check this at the beginning of the broadcast, we're getting each of those clean camera feeds from the time you checked it. Beginning of the game, it will have the entire feed from the beginning of the game. So it's not something where you have to say, I want to capture a replay for the official. It's something that's just constantly running once you've checked that. We'll see more of that when we get into the iPad. So now that this has been set up in Production Truck in the Preferences menu, the only other thing we'll have to do in Production Truck is just make sure that we have a remote session started so that our iPad can connect to it as well. The way we do that is click Extras, go to Host Remote Session, and you can see I have already started sharing that. If you see Start Remote Session, go ahead and select that, and your computer will be available on the network so that your iPad can find it. So now we're going to go from the Production Truck software to the iPad and show you how to set that up as well. So we'll open up the iPad here and click Remote Truck. This is an application you can download from the App Store. It's iPad and iPhone only, and you will want the iPad version for this. So don't try and use an iPhone and use Remote Truck and Official Video Review. It will not have Official Video Review on it. When we open this up, you'll see the home page here. This actually allows us to connect to some broadcasts as well in some different ways. But what we'll do first is go to Production Truck and connect. And you can see we've got a few different MacBooks available and Mac Minis for us to connect to. You'll go to the Production Truck host field. I'm going to select Kaiser's MacBook, and then we'll click Join. Now you see the option to connect to the official replay selection. Select that, and now we have the camera feeds. And we've got about a 10-second latency with the feeds that are coming through, so that's a 10-second delay. But you can see there's me holding the iPad, there's me talking and explaining how things are done. And now what we can do is actually use this for officials. So this is something that they can utilize that's completely separate from the Production Truck software. Your Production Truck operator at this point, he doesn't need to interfere with what's going on the iPad now. It's a really nice streamlined solution. For the official, if they want to move it back and find a play, you can see we can scroll back wherever we need to go and start playing it. And that's for all the feeds. They're all synced up there. If we go all the way back to live, or as close to live as possible, I can start playing it back. If I pause it, you can see we've got frame by frame as well. It's going very slow backwards and forwards. And then if I want to maximize any of these so that we can see the feed a little bit bigger, double click on any of the feeds that are available. And again, the scrolling feature is still there, and the ability to play, go frame by frame. You can see me, look at that sweet slow-mo of me clicking a button in official video review. And that's really as streamlined and as simple as OVR is. One other thing I'll show you here, I'll double click to return to the home screen of the official replay section. In the bottom right hand corner, you will notice there's a black screen. We've got our 4 camera inputs in the main hub here, but then that little bottom right hand corner, that can be used for a picture-in-picture feed of the scoreboard itself. And this can be a 5th camera. You can add in, there's a separate section in production truck that is specifically for camera PIP. And this is a way that you can get in the updating time and score from the arena itself and put it in the right-hand corner. And that will sync with all of your other cameras as well. So that is official video review. That's how you set it up in production truck on your computer, and that's how you get it on the iPad as well. As always, if you have any questions for us or if you want to try this out yourself, just reach out, let us know, and we'll be happy to help. Thank you so much.